For the uninitiated, line clipping is a feature of Jstris that was initially meant to nerf center for wide. For wide itself is an extremely efficient and powerful open, but center for wide takes that further by opening up the middle for columns so the field can receive garbage that can extend the combo.
Oh no, okay, Promo sent Wumbo an early perfect clear, but now Wumbo's got garbage to combo through.
Oh, this is a...
Oh my gosh!
Jstris attempted to mitigate this by introducing line clipping, where any blocks in a player's field above row 21 are deleted, which caps a center for wide's combo at 20. Line clipping was further explored by players like Captivate to make certain scenarios like odd block count PCs possible. While this map looks impossible to PC, you can actually stack up to row 20 and place a piece such that it goes over a row 21 to cut part of it off, resulting in a field with an even number of blocks, which in turn can be perfect cleared. Line clipping wasn't adopted for 20 TSD until shortly after the mode was released, mainly because players typically did these runs in 40-line sprint where 20 TSDs was the limit. Once the mode came out and people saw you could do more than 20, the race was on to go higher and higher. The maximum number of TSDs was thought to be 24, but with line clipping the sky's the limit. The 7-bag randomizer adds 28 blocks to the field, with 1 TSD clearing 20 blocks, leaving 8 blocks remaining on the field. These blocks would add up and eventually make it impossible to continue after a certain point, and with enough luck, 24 TSDs was barely possible. However, line clipping makes it possible to remove more than 8 blocks per bag, resulting in a potential net decrease of blocks on the field and the possibility to clear infinite TSDs. This has eventually led to players pushing further, with the record standing at 52 consecutive T-spin doubles as of the making of this video. So how do you line clip to get sick records like these? Well, line clipping boils down to placing pieces on row 20 to put parts of them above row 21 to cut parts of them off. This requires a solid understanding of piece spawn mechanics as well as floor kicks to make sure you can get the pieces to where you want them, as some of the pieces control you, especially the eyepiece.
Oh my god!
You can also take advantage of a special feature where pieces can spawn in at row 21 instead of row 20 if a block in that row occupies the location where the block spawns, which makes it easier to get pieces into position on row 20. While not exactly line clipping, another method of deleting blocks involves overlapping pieces above row 20. Blocks in row 21 and above don't appear to be there when attempting to maneuver pieces in those rows, but do exist when checking if you would block out, and conveniently, when performing the 3-corner check for a T-spin. This means you can place pieces on top of blocks in row 21 and overwrite blocks in that row. However, this also means that you won't be able to place pieces on row 21 blocks to make overhangs for downward kicks. You may know that putting pieces in the center columns of row 21 will cause you to lose, but what if I told you that you can do that sometimes and survive? Not all columns need to be empty, depending on the upcoming piece. The most obvious example is being able to fill in the 7th column when an eyepiece is not coming up. Creative filling of the 7th column will help you manage your stack and more easily delete blocks. With these techniques you should have an understanding of how line clipping works in Jstris and how to apply it to the 20 TSD mode to get an absurd number of T-spin doubles. However, you should use it to supplement your gameplay after you reach a certain level of skill instead of using it as a brain-dead strat to easily get a high TSD count, as you don't really improve your T-spin abilities, so in reality you just end up cheating yourself. Now that you know how to line clip, go set some records and unseat the guy on top. Thanks for watching.